Taipei is an alluring city that blends culture, technology, tradition, and global influences. Contemporary buildings are surrounded by convenience stores and parks, like the 228 Peace Memorial Park that stands as a memorial to the anti-government uprising in Taiwan on 28 February in 1947. For our first leg of this trip, we decided to stay as close to Ximending as possible by booking into Sotetsu Grand Fresa, which had 3 metro entrances almost inside the hotel. Our room was very spacious, with modern amenities and ample space in the shower. Maybe for my makeup. Taiwanese fried chicken is famous for its taste and texture. Before leaving Da'an, we headed to Peggy's favorite chicken spot, outfitted with a nifty QR code that allows you to place your order while you grab refreshments at the convenience store across the street. Once upon a time, a wine factory, Huashan 1914 Creative Park in Nanchang district is home to cute cafes, pop-up stores, music theaters, and incredible craft stalls with unique souvenirs. The red brick buildings and warehouses transformed into a bustling marketplace and social space.
Why are you doing them out of order?
Okay.
And just do the other one like in a corner. That's pretty good.
Syntrend Creative Park has to be Taiwan's trendiest shopping center. Specializing in technology, gaming, photography, and electronics, it's a digital paradise and even has several esports and VR centers scattered across the 13 floors of shopping and services. Guangzhou Street Night Market spans 150 meters and offers many traditional Taiwanese delicacies. It's just one of many, many night markets in Taiwan.
Sweet. straw. That's good.
Chiang Kai-shek Memorial Hall is a breathtaking spectacle. The stately monument, walled in by manicured gardens and flanked by twin palaces housing the National Theatre and National Concert Hall. The square became Taipei's site of choice for mass gatherings as soon as it opened. The nature of many of these gatherings gave the site new public meaning. The hall and square became the hub of events in the 1980s and early 1990s as Taiwan ushered in its era of modern democracy. In 2024, the Ministry of Culture announced the removal of military honor guards from the memorial as part of efforts to stop the promotion of a cult of personality around Chiang Kai-shek and authoritarianism. Datong district blends numerous historical sites with temples, traditional cuisine, and handicraft stores, photo booths, thrift stores, and trades, showcasing a fusion of early streetscapes and modern culture where old and new coexist.
Which one do we want? A 3-strip. Oh, do honeys. Okay, which ones do we want?
Alright, choose the cool one. Taiwanese beef noodle soup was created in Kaohsiung, one of the most famous dishes in Taiwanese cuisine. It is believed that the popularity of this noodle soup broke the beef-eating taboo because cattle were viewed as valuable beasts of burden. Thank you, babe. Nice. Yep. Ximen is a hotbed of culture, with ancient temples flanked by walls covered in street art, a large plaza for concerts, and a retro hall for film screenings and workshops. Neon-lit gay bars, tiny stalls, bright department stores, and street food carts pack this buzzing pedestrian shopping district.
That is so good.
(7-Eleven is the largest convenience store chain in Taiwan, with around 7,000 stores, and of those, 100 themed locations offering exclusive merch apart from the regular convenience items.
Said she'll make it spicy. That's terrible. It tastes like gas.
Milk and sugar have been added to tea in Taiwan since the Dutch colonization between 1624 and 1662. Bubble tea has become more than just a beverage. It's an enduring icon of the culture and food history for the nation.
It's so nice. It's so juicy. And so, how is it beefy if it's pork?
It's so sugary.
soft, so airy.
Breakfast shops are dotted all over the city on corners that intersect the heavy flow of traffic. A curbside coupling of commuters where just for a moment everyone catches their breath before continuing their journey. The food itself is full of lore, with stories that are as colorful as the little packets that wrap the meals.
It's sweet, but salient. That's delicious.
Oh wow, look at him. Wow.
Pork floss, egg, fried
Traversing Taipei can be hectic, but the public transport is a highly developed network of land, air, and sea transport systems, although this bus ride felt like our last.
It's like a little herby. Stop. Peggy, look away. The black one. He looks like a ninja.
Bugcat Capoo is one of the most popular Taiwan cartoon characters, a cute cross between a blue cat and a bug, created by Taiwan illustrator Yara. It's so popular that you'll find stores, pop-ups and cafes, all with super cute and exclusive merch, all over Taiwan. While no longer the largest art market in Asia, the tastes of Taiwan's collectors have matured, and it remains the most cutting-edge art market in Asia. The artistic heritage of Taiwan is extremely diverse, with multiple major influences and periods. Taiwan's position at the forefront of the global electronics industry has led many to embrace the use of electronics technology in art.
Why are your cheeks so red?
Because I'm excited for hot pot.
You want another garlic paste? You want some Szechuan?
I will make my own sauce bucket. Bye bye.
Oh, bro.